Pillars of Eternity continues. Welcome back, everyone, to more Pillars of Eternity. I'm your host, the Game Hoarder. We decided, me, my brain, and Mr. Satan, that Luglug's attributes and build was incorrect. And even though, in lieu of thinking about trying to min-max a character and make the ultimate barbarian, we decided to instead go with what we think would be more realistic and thematic. So we're going to try this out. If I don't like it and it sucks, I'm going to go right back. But the biggest issue was the fact that Luglug's resolve was so low. And if you look at the driving factors and the description of resolve, it says fearlessness, determination, drive, emotional intensity, projected on others, mental intimidation, leadership, convincing performances, maybe in some aspects, especially in the bedroom. But anyways, this epitomizes him as a character. This is his persona, and it always has been throughout the games. Maintains concentration. What Luglug had too much of and didn't need, which didn't reflect him, was intelligence. Now, even though intelligence can help you a lot as a fighter and a barbarian in this game, thematically, we went with a different build. So you're going to see a little bit of changes. I made him slower. We kept his accuracy up. Perception has to do with picking up on details, interaction. I mean, this guy was born in Dark Sun, so he's all about picking up on details. Very perceptive. You have to be, or you can't survive Athos. Accurate, reflexive defense, and bonus to interrupt. So we kind of focused on that. I took a little bit away from might. I think a point away from constitution. Just because we have some items, obviously, that help mitigate that. But I didn't want to lower either of those too much because Luglug is I've always kind of maxed that shit out in games. Anyways, that's my 2 minutes and 25 seconds on the change. Let's get back into the fucking game. We do need to change out our animal, though. I love you, Piggy. Yeah, I'm putting you back in the box. I've had a long work day, so excuse me for any lapse of judgment or memory or what the fuck I'm doing, or if I'm reading and I mispronounce everything, I apologize in advance. See, I'm already lost. Let's see, who should we pick? I don't think we've had the black dragon out in a while. We haven't had the little white spider out in a while, have we? I don't know. They all start to look the same. And why do they keep resetting that shit? You sons of bitches, leave it alone. Look at all our awesome pets we got. All right. Let's get on with the show.
What is it?
There's my little white spider.
Yes.
Got some stuff back this way as well.
Aye?
You want to go check it out, Sneaky
I
Pants?
shall.
I like putting on double mode when you're sneaking. Okay, whoa, there's a trap right there. There's a belt of straight up constitution. Eoten features in the most grotesque of folktales. Once merely the most aggressive and unstable of ogres, Eotens have since developed into massive monstrosities that are both larger and far less intelligent than their cousins. Eotens are these... Okay, these are Ettins. I'm just going to call them Ettins. Have two heads, one notable smaller than the other, and when the larger of these is incapacitated, the smaller retains just enough brute cunning to keep an Ettin fighting. Named for these monstrosities, this belt provides a charm, granting a similar kind of hardy perseverance. So this slowly heals you. Per 3 seconds, 1 endurance back. That's pretty weak sauce compared to 3 endurance, I would think. Anyways, let's get that in our inventory. Stash the grappling hook. Check out the barrel. I need to go through my potions and set my shit up. A crude symbol has been painted on this canvas in streaks of something that looks like blood. There we go. So what we like to do in these old school games is take a fireball and toss it in the room. They did a good job of kind of mitigating the ability to be able to do that, or dampening, lessening the ability to do that, simply because the range is, it seems, much less. See what I'm saying? Feet there. I can do it from here. These little midgets are fast. Wow, that was terrible. That's the other thing they did in this game. You can't just hit and run like you could in the old school Baldur's Gate. Like, the characters will catch up to you. It's an interesting system. Let's go ahead and bring everyone in the room.
I'm ready.
Hey. As you wish.
I'm confused
Aye?
Aloth and Durance way too often.
Take my shot.
That looks aggressive as hell, man. Oh, what the fuck? He's got some kind of crazy ass spell on him. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house? I feel like I could have went about that much better.
But I did it.
As you wish.
More scabies clothing. Heal up, bitches.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
I don't trust any of this shit in here. That's a tiny little one. Let's check the drawer. More poetry and some silver. All kinds of little passages to go through here.
Nice and quiet.
There is a secret here with the fine stiletto. Fantastic.
Yes.
We are way too late in the game to be finding fine stilettos on secret caches. That's it. I kind of want to just, if there's someone in that room, drag them out here into the hallway. Blocking the doorway is a bad tactic for me because I have 3 melee guys, so that's not working out.
What's on your mind?
I don't know, Eder.
What's on your mind? It makes 2 of us. What's on your
I don't even know
mind?
what that means, Yethus. I guess I have to be at a certain point in the game before I can continue that, but as of now, it does not make sense to me. Better off setting traps, I think, honestly. And then triggering them with the long-range spell and getting them to run over your trap. Let's play with some traps. Noxus Burst could be fun. So could Chain Lightning, actually. Oh yeah, who do we want to give this Constitution belt to? We already have one out there. Would you not agree that 3 Constitution is going to be better than 1 endurance per 3-second regeneration? This is certainly worth a lot more copper. This grants knockdown once per encounter. That's worthless as shit. We're giving that to Ronstock. This spell, etched with crusting waves, carries a powerful enchantment which allows the wearer to send out a burst of arcane force in a circle around themselves. Ah, okay. So it's a good protection. We haven't even tried using that. Let's try using that. That belt is kind of meh.
I shall be discreet.
You should be. Oh, shit. Sons of bitches. Shit, they just confused Lug Lug. That's not
Lava by unseen.
Alright, what's my unconfused spell? I haven't had to use it yet. I know I have some shit like that. Hobbled and snuck. They fucking got a lot of some shit. Great. That spell did not work on Lug Lug. No, it did. Murray's dead for me. Fire and poison, motherfuckers. Damn, dude. Is she in that or something? I don't think you want to get in there. I think I accidentally have my paladin in there. Gotta be careful with that shit. Jesus. Aloth is busted up, folks. Need to camp soon. Bruised ribs, -4 constitution. He's got a severe wound, so his healing sucks.
As you wish.
A man in bloody robes lies dead upon the table. A heavy crust of blood surrounds his mouth and eyes. Oh shit. He got fucked up, yo. Boom shakalaka. What the grappling fucking hook is going on?
As you wish.
Eyes open.
Indeed.
Come on, guys. Fucking just charging.
Well?
Skulls have been lashed to this wooden effigy. Oh yeah.
Yes.
god, he's fucking paralyzed and shit. You got spells too, bitches. Go to sleep. Holy shit. That sleep spell fucked them up. Time for y'all to go back to sleep too. Sons of bitches. Y'all are toasted like titties after that.
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
Oh, don't be a pussy, Olaf. Man the fuck up. Even though you have a woman living inside you.
I shall be discreet. The work of a moment.
Twin stones. Sends two deadly boulders flying out from the druid's position. That's a druid spell. Give it to Sagani. Crude symbol's been painted on this canvas on streaks of something that looks like blood. What? What blood?
Yes.
Hey guys, I wonder if the grappling hook can get used here. Might need 6 of them though. Couldn't I just go another way? Let's inspect the area. There's a path that ends in a precipice. The remains of ruined bridge lie on the other side of the chasm. The darkness below you continues as far as you can see. Broken stone pillars, remnants of a missing bridge, and rise from the abyss. Across the gap you think you see a long stone bridge. Wooden beams protrude from the stones on either side of the chasm. Despite their age, they look sturdy enough to hold a grappling hook and rope. The path ends in a precipice. The remains of a ruined bridge lie on the other side of the chasm. Fuck it, let's use one. You aim for the beams on the opposite side and hurl your grappling hook across. It snags on one of the beams, digging into the wood as you pull. With a couple firm tugs, you confirm the connection is secure. You tie the free end of the rope to one of the beams next to you. The path ends in a precipice. Let's shimmy across. The hope remains taut under your weight, but you feel the tension and vibration every movement as you shimmy across. The groans and creaks of wooden beams echo in the abyss. You keep your progress slow and steady. The sound of labored breathing echoes across the chasm. Aloth is tiring. You reach the other side safe but exhausted. And then you get attacked. Not get our spells off first.
Oh, you're sick.
We did. I put a barring death door on Aloth, it should help him not die. They just slaughtered the piss out of
Indeed.
Aloth is fucked up. I make him fight the boss like that. It's a fine blunderbuss.
Yes.
I love that they have the
Yes.
ancient weapons in this, the ancient firearms, arquebus and blunderbusses. And those are all in the 2nd edition D&D book. Depending on what era you were playing in, of course. Alright, we gotta go ahead and rest. Aloth's pretty beat up. Well, he was. Now he's feeling groovy. Someone has skinned this Orlin and strung up its corpse. The dried flesh. It's tough and leathery. Ew. They're hanging that little Orlin up by the fire.
The work of a moment.
Yes.
It's kind of fucked up.
Indeed.
The torture rack is spattered in blood and gouged by fingernails. And it seems to have a body on it as well. Cultist and the sentry.
Lava will be on. How may I help?
You better get to him, dude. He is about to light your ass up for that. Look at all the gips. They're fucking everywhere. Well, they didn't set off my trap. The traps are... they need
The
a better
work of a
radius.
moment. I shall.
A list of names. This creased sheet of paper contains a list of names. Some have been crossed off. Leaves window open at night. Small house on edge of Kindlevale. Visiting from Alvalia, doesn't speak Adir and keeps to himself, will be missed. Not sure what that's about. We did find an old dungeon key as well. Which looks like it's quest related. The Journal of Jonas. My son, tomorrow I become the effigy. Tomorrow I become Skane's embodiment on Eora. Tomorrow my master chokes on its own whip. For months we met by a secret conclave to plot our landlord's demise, all while working the fields as if our hearts were content. Skane teaches us to plot with the mind while keeping one face impassive and inscrutable. Fair fights are for those with armies. The quiet slave is our whetstone, our focus. I feel like I've read this before. Let's see here. Final Journal of Jonas. Yes, we have. So we have 2 of them now.
Aye?
Well?
Since we know that, we should probably bring them out. God damn it. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Like I said, I'm tired. Okay.
As you wish.
For some reason, I thought the windows were static. Where else do we have to go? We got this big bloody door here, but... Or maybe I have the key now. Let's find out. Actually, no. Let's go up here. Back by the entrance. That's right, we got this fake ass wall. I guess we will go this way. Looks like there's this way as well. Whoa! You by yourself?
That's it!
Go ahead and rage your way.
Well?
Rage
Of
your way,
course.
Mr. Woodward. Hey! Extra
What
key.
is it?
Charge! Really? Your little paralysis works? Not for long, methinks. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that to happen. Dazed enemies, maybe... Okay, cool. I'll take it. Cause the dominated affliction 15 times with the Gerd Hanwin Stenius to unlock the next level. Cause the dominated affliction 15 times. Okay, so I'm assuming Gref's authority. Accurate melee damage, it does crash slash damage, bypasses some damage reduction, and can stun the target. Oh, so just a 10% chance to cast Dominate. That's what's been turning these sons of bitches. Holy shit. That's pretty powerful. That's spectacular. Alright, had to take a sausage eating break, you know. Got a little hungry, so went and slipped some sausage into my mouth. It was nice and meaty, too. Dripping with barbecue. Anyways, back to the show. Ripple Sponge. Remove it. 10 plus max endurance. Made from sponges found along the rocky coast of Rautai. It's that cocaine, basically.
Well?
Got our nice little damage reduction bonuses. I'm all about the defense in this game. Oh shit. That fucking hurt. That fucking hurt. That's your fault, Alof. Should have been on the lookout. Whoa! Re fucking tree. Shit, Alof doesn't have the goods. Oops. I don't know that we needed that long. Is there a way to put this back to its default size?
Hey.
Well?
send a barbarian
Hey.
to do it. Going deep on that bitch. She's dead. And then he frenzied over her dead body. I can't go on with the rest of the story. It's an SFW. Unlike this fucking channel. This channel is totally safe for work.
As you wish.
Hey,
Right him out. What the hell was that? Listen very low.
Moweth. Exit. Honor.
Rejecte Ayek!
Game over now, baby. Oh. We got dominated, I guess.
Rejecte Ayek!
Be a lot easier if they'd make certain effects stick out better. Flames of Devotion. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and look for it. There's the other entrance up.
How may I help?
As you wish.
This is the same door as this door, is it not?
Yes?
Yes.
Just saying, I want to see if I have the key. This is the same fucking room, so... Hello. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid churns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Ugh, who could create such a vile thing? Some strange power seems to be animated by the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that whatever it is, it's not benevolent. The bubbling cauldron of Scan's hateful seed. Maybe sniveling and cowardly in his ways, but he's never lacked for focus. put my soul in it. The faint whisper resolved into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. We got a lore thing and a Skayan thing. Maybe we got to dress up as one? The voices crowd in unison. What's this? Another soul come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. Who are you? A woman's voice replies, Nobodies, serfs and thralls and whores, used and thrown away. Almost all we had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. They hover at your soul's edge, feeling you out. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. Another voice speaks, In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. What kind of power? A voice cackles. If you must gasp, then you have never had need of revenge. They probe at the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. You also know the potency of cruelty. One voice whispers, We have a proposal that might suit you. Another low and silky chimes in. It is so rare that we touch the soul of another. We grow bored, hungry. You hear a third voice trembling at the edge of sanity. Give us one of your companions, any of them. Let the essence of another join us, and we will share that power with you. No one will ever know. You need only think the name, and you shall give us the power to strike your chosen down. Nuh-uh, I like everyone here. Then go. We have nothing left to share. Souls sink back into the blue pool of blood. Blood congeals under this corpse's slashed throat. The corpse is bent forward. Looks like you have to sacrifice someone or move on. And I'm not sacrificing anyone in my party, but I got a few people back at the stronghold that might participate. Alright, so we're going to have to save our pool for later. So for now we will retreat back. We do not want to sacrifice anyone in our party. No, no, no. I like everyone in our party.
You should see this.
And besides, sacrificing someone would be so evil. Cryptomaster Key and more books of Jonas. The cabinet is finely crafted from a deep, rich wood. However, many of the shelves are broken from years of use. Bastards and your journals of Jonas. That's interesting. They won't stack there. Okay, well, I don't think we need 3 of them anyways. Put 2 of them back.
I'll see what I can find.
He's a wizard, not a rogue. Hey, Lug Lug. We're about to be in need of your services again. And another secret. Wondering how I should best do this. I don't think the enemies are going to set those off. Small wicker statues of black stone. Eyes are placed between the flickering candles.
Nice and quiet.
Fanatic and a sentry. Knock, knock! Oh,
Yes.
mighty Lug Lug. Good luck in there, bud.
As you wish.
No biggie. Lug Lug can take it. Come on through.
You can trust me.
Ah, I get it. They just can't touch each other, maybe? Maybe I can set more than one. No. Each player, maybe each character can only set one? I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know.
Indeed.
Well, I was gonna cast a spell.
Of course. Yes?
What is it?
No, disengage. Oh, shit.
Hey,
Y'all got fucked up.
hey.
Hey. Oh shit, guys, look what we found in the secret stash. It's a potion of major fucking regeneration. Those are very disappointing. If you're gonna, like, if I didn't have a guide, I would totally have given up on even showing any of those just because that's stupid. Been like no really good reward for finding those. I feel like the early game shit was much better. That's the only two down here, by the way. The elegant vase is cracked and chipped. It looks like an antique from Madeira. Oh shit. It's the master fucking crypt. Alrighty. Let's continue through the door, shall we? Who wants to open it?
Yes.
I will!
Uh-oh. Let's all walk through.
A large bull-necked man in a hood helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glistening with flesh and blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
The girl sobs into the back of her hand.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The
That's what's-his-face
implanted essence
daughter.
already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
What's going on here?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn. Word of the bloody trail you leave in your wake has reached even my ears. You of all people should understand what I'm doing. Polite society frowns on your extremes as much as they do my animancy and scans rituals. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
Taron said he was taking her to Inno's Rest to find a suitor, but a few pieces of his story didn't add up.
Did a bit of digging, did you? That's more than can be said for most. Lord Heron's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
Oh my god, that's really fucked up.
Preying on young women. His own kin, no less.
Are you sure? That seems a bit far-fetched.
Easy to disbelieve. Easy to look away from something this ugly and question what you saw. And that's how he's gotten away with it so far. Heron's own wife's delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Heron's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line. By putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
That's kinda smart. I mean, ew. Couldn't you have gotten a child by some other means?
Not a highborn heir. Even if he disposed of his own wife by some means, what family would marry their fertile daughter off to him? You can see the problem with this foolishness about blood and birth, I hope.
And animancy is a part of your plan to destroy him?
This isn't just about Heron or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
Ha! Leave it to the scan to go to such lengths to avoid confrontation? How will this lord lean if he's not directly punished? Break this lord's body, bestow on him 100 red gifts. Let him know why we must suffer. Only then do you correct the problem.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association.
Fine. If you want to destroy the Heron family, I won't stop you.
Return to Deerford above and see that Heron continues onward with her. Neither of us shall witness Elise's vengeance, but if all goes as planned, the whole of Deerwood will hear of it.
Her sobs have already subsided. She wipes out her cheek with the heel of her hand, sniffing away the last of her tears.
The plot will come to fruition on its own now. We have nothing further to discuss. It is best if we know as little as possible of one another. Of course.
This guy's cool with me killing all his people? An ornate crest decorates the sarcophagus. The name on the lid has been scratched out.
I want to see what I can do.
Yeah, pick that shit.
The work of a moment.
Wyman's notebook. The looping scribbles are difficult to read, but as you flip through the pages, you can make out several passages. Near the beginning, you read, "Will be a suitable place for my experiments. There's an abundance of space, and more importantly, the locals are content to ignore it." Could probably You skip several pages ahead. Willing volunteers, the legacy has brought many grievances to surface. Capturing the essence is primarily a matter of timing. The ritual of the effigy serves as a good template for... You scan the middle of the book. Died and their essence evaporated. Next time I'll have to try a smaller concentration of the reagent too. Noble from Defiance Bay. Results were mostly consistent across other subjects. The challenge is always applying the method to an unwilling participant. But her situation may prove an advantage if I can bring those memories of her uncle to the forefront. It might render her essence more susceptible to the process. We also have Atuk, the dagger, a blade of Inutanic origin. The skinny knife was gift passed from mother to daughter, used to remove hides from various hardy creatures of the tundra. It is used precisely designed to pierce vulnerable joints and cut deeply and cleanly into flesh, making it a fearsome weapon against less traditional game as well. It is a nice little daggy. It's a good little shank. Now there's probably multiple ways to do this, or there obviously is multiple ways to do this. So I'm going to leave my quick save there. And we're going to save a backup file.
What is it?
Now we could probably kill this guy and take his shit, but he is using animancy and we want him to continue doing so. But we might have other plans for what's going to happen with the daughter here. Cables snaking along the floor and across the ceiling connect to a glowing glass chamber. So he's turned her into some kind of ticking time bomb, it sounds like. We got a little secret passage. Let's go talk to the dirty, perverted uncle here who's been banging his niece. See what he has to say about this situation. Of course, we've also returned her to him. That's pretty fucked up. But in this case, she's going to enact revenge on her own. Or with whatever's been transfused into her. What that means exactly, I'm not sure. Elise's gaze is cloudy and distant. The vengeful essence of the Scanite swarms her soul like ants on a dying moth.
You had me worried sick, dear. What would I do if something happened to you? It's time Elise and I moved on. It will be good to reach the quiet of Ina's rest after all of this.
Why wait for Scan's slow burn when we can punish right now? Leave no doubts as the outcome.
It's too late. Her mind has been poisoned by a Sky Knight Animancer.
Is this your idea of a joke? What's this about?
You know exactly what this is about.
You. He straightens his back. I assure you I do not. He looks back at Elise, fixed on her placid, empty gaze. But you may be right about one thing. I thought she was just exhausted after her misadventures, but... He sighs, turning to the guard next to him. Back to Defiance Bay, then. Perhaps they'll know what to do in Brackenbury. I can only hope this won't complicate her impending match. He shifts his weight. Indeed, my lord. Come, we should get her to Brackenbury as quickly as possible.
I expect...
Not so fast, Nuck.
If I'm going to forfeit the pleasure of burying a knife in your gut, I expect due compensation.
His shoulders stiffen. I don't appreciate your crude manners or your foul insinuations, but take this and let us end this wretched business between us. He turns back to Elise. Let's go, my dear, quickly. Lady Elise Harond, has disappeared into the quiet town of Deerford. Lord Harond is sick with worry for her and fears the townsfolk are intentionally keeping something from him. Elise returned to Lord Harond, but I explained that the Skenites had tainted her mind. Harond will have her committed to the Brackenberry Sanitarium, where I can only hope she'll be better off. It's pretty fucked up. So you really can't get a more evil ending to this video. The dirty, perverted uncle has gotten away with what I would assume would be rape, and his poor niece is going to the loony bin for probably the rest of her life. Thanks for watching. Hope I left a fucked up feeling in your stomach.